Hello everyone, I'm Tani, Dragon Ball Legends producer. Thanks for tuning in. And thank you to all the many players who have been enjoying the 8th anniversary campaign over the past 3 weeks since it started. We have tons of reviews in store for you today, so be sure to stick around until the end. We are also holding another viewership campaign. This was announced on our official social media, but just like last time, if this video and the Japanese simulcast get a total of 100,000 views, everyone will get 1,000 Chrono Crystals as a gift. As usual, we'll be giving out a promo code for Chrono Crystals at the end of the show, so don't miss it. Before we dive into the new info, we should remind everyone that we released a hint in the Chance Time Part 1 video released the other day about the Part 2 characters. That hint was original, and we said that there would be 2 Legend Rarity characters coming. Recently, the first Legend original tag character, Legend Limited, Goku and Bardock, received a Zenkai Awakening, so many of you have been making all sorts of predictions. So today, we are going to start off by revealing one of those new characters. Are you ready? Check this out!
That's it. Regroup! Got it! Hey! Now! Trunks! Go time! Eat this! I won't let you! Raise your energy! Okay! Let's go! All yours! Masenko! Just a little more. Strike! Okay! You're finished! Full power! I'll follow your lead. That was a close one.
Right. It sure was. Good thing you were here to help.
Arriving in Part 2 of the 8th anniversary campaign is our second ever Legends original tag character, Legend Super Saiyan Trunks Teen and Gohan. The only other Legends original tag character was Goku and Bardock from about 3.5 years ago, which just recently received a Zenkai Awakening. This what-if tag duel pairs Teen Trunks after defeating Cell and returning to his original timeline with his master Future Gohan. It's a what-if tag character that you can only experience in Legends. For the legendary finish animation, each character uses their father's attack, with Gohan using Kamehameha and Trunks using Gallic Gun. This is also depicted in the illustration, so be sure to check it out. Plus, we're also releasing Sparking Pan from the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. Pan from Superhero first came to Legends in October 2022, but this new version features Pan looking mischievous in a preschool outfit. Pan is a support type that gains attack capabilities in the latter stages of the battle. First, let's go through Pan's abilities. Take a look at this showcase video.
Watch out! Whoa! Take that! Here I go! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Keep! It's over! Ha! Ha! Over here! Ah! That was a ton of fun!
Pan is element yellow and has Z ability 2 that buffs Tag Hyper Saiyan, Tag Son Family, and episode sagas from the movie's allies. Pan's primary features are the ability to support allies and high attack power in the later stages of battle. For support abilities, Pan will restore ally health and draw a card when returning to standby. Plus, Pan's starter ability will grant allies that are Tag Hyper Saiyan, Tag Son Family, or episode sagas from the movies a boost to their damage and damage guard. Put Pan in your party, and then go on the offense with an attacker like the upcoming legend Super Saiyan Trunks Teen and Gohan, or Ultra Super Saiyan Goth Super Saiyan Gogeta, who was released for Part 1. In the later stages of battle, specifically when Pan enters the battlefield, after 40 timer counts have passed from battle start, this character will get a 70% boost to damage, ally damage will get buffed, and element disadvantages will be nullified. It's a huge instant power-up. You'll want to try and land those powerful attacks like ultimate arcs in the later stages of battle. Pan has other strengths too though. One is powerful combo stopping capabilities. When Pan has 75% or less health and is hit with an enemy arts attack, you'll destroy the enemy's entire hand. Stop the enemy's combo, then use Pan's support abilities to start a counterattack. Another strength is Pan's charge attacks. If you land one, you'll charge the overdrive gauge, reduce ally substitution counts by a staggering 10 counts, and even prevent all enemy switching. So, try starting off with a charge attack, and while the enemy is stuck on the battlefield, switch to a strong attacker to take them out with a powerful attack like a Rising Rush. Run your foes ragged in signature Pan style with fierce melee attacks. Alright, that's all for Pan. Moving on, we have Legend Super Saiyan Trunks Teen and Gohan.
That's it. Go time! Eat this! Let's go! Regroup! Got it! There! Hey! Now! Trunks! Let's switch. Raise your energy. Okay. Eat this. Let's go. All yours. Just a little more. Strike. Okay. You're finished. Full power! I'll follow your lead. Kamehameha! That was a close one.
Right. It sure was. Good thing you were here to help.
For elements, Trunks is red plus and Gohan is purple plus. This is the first tag character in Legend Rarity, so make sure you tag switch to make good use of those two superior elements. The Z ability 2 will buff Tag Hyper Saiyan,
Tag Future, and Episode Game Originals allies. Now, as for what makes Trunks and Gohan special, that would be high combo power and decisive special move arts. Starting with that high combo power, this character has multiple ways to recover ki and draw cards, including by entering the battlefield, activating the switch ability, using a third strike or blast arts, and more. Keep your combos going with all that ki recovery and card draw. If you have 30 ki or more after using an art, you'll get a 30% boost to damage guard penetration, and the switch gauge will also charge up. Not only will that damage guard penetration help you deal damage, but by speeding up your next tag switch, you'll be able to increase your combo power as well. Try and keep your ki above 30 when using Trunks and Gohan. Plus, if you can activate Overdrive mode, your ki will stay above 30 and you can activate this effect each time. It's super powerful. Not only that, but the switch ability will charge your overdrive gauge, making it even easier to enter overdrive mode. These abilities have great synergy. Trunks and Gohan has a confrontation type unique gauge that will charge on every confrontation with an enemy character. When it fills up, you can draw a card and get a damage boost. Tag switching will also fill up the gauge, so if you can keep the unique gauge in mind too, it can help power up your combos even further. We mentioned this character has decisive special move arts, but the first thing to note is that tag switching will enhance your next special move arts and legend action. This will give special move arts an additional boost to special move damage, grant uncancelable endurance nullification, and the legend action will then allow you to draw a special move arts. That means if you can land a legend action after tag switching, you're almost guaranteed to be able to land an enhanced special move arts. This is incredibly powerful against the many characters that make use of endurance at present. Note also that legend actions will nullify endurance on activation. Of course, comboing straight into a special move arts is quite powerful, but you can also go for the KO with a quick attack or blast arts if you think your opponent might switch. Lastly, let's discuss this character's disruption abilities and held arts cards. When hit by an enemy arts attack, you will destroy an enemy card and reduce all enemies' draw speed. In addition, you'll have a blast arts card that can nullify blast armor so you can fire away at the enemy without having to worry about being interrupted. And if you add Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Youth to your party, you'll have a total of 3 blast arts cards in your deck that nullify blast armor. Lastly, we have more illustrations to show you. As you can see, the illustration changes in 3 stages based on the character's limit break, with Gohan unleashing Kamehameha and Trunks firing Gallic Gun. That means both characters are shown using their father's moves, don't miss it. Plus, just like other legend characters, each stage of the illustration will have different effects. Obtaining a second copy of the character will unlock the Stage 2 illustration as well as strengthen things like Z abilities. So be sure to limit break. That's all we have to share on Super Saiyan Trunks Teen and Gohan. Along with the new characters coming to Legends, the ending theme of Dragon Ball Z: The History of Trunks, Aoi Kaze no Hopu, will be coming to the game during the 8th anniversary period. It will be added alongside the new BGM that is currently playing, so make sure you turn the sound on while you play. That's not all. To celebrate the release of Legend Super Saiyan Trunks Teen and Gohan, we also have an all-new original story event coming. The theme for this original story is Entrusted Emotions. This what-if team-up pairs a master with a disciple that he never got to see grow up. We hope you enjoy this Legends exclusive original story. This will be a permanent event, and you'll be able to obtain exclusive rewards as you progress, so be sure to read through the entire story. Now, let's move on to some in-game event info. Take a look. We'll be holding Everyone Fight Hoi Poi Raid, a ranking event where everyone around the world will compete with each other. This will be a special mini-raid in which players earn Hoi Poi coins and receive event points based on the number of coins obtained. The more points you earn, the higher your event rank will be. Now, as for ranking rewards, There are 7 ranks total, going all the way up to Godly, and players will earn Chrono Crystals, titles, and sleeves based on their rank. Try your best to aim for the top spots. Of course, there will also be a Hoi Poi event where you'll also be able to use the coins you earn to get items, so play Hoi Poi a ton as you climb up the rankings. Just like regular raid events, there will be battle bonus characters. This time, the battle bonus and bonus characters will include characters released for the 8th anniversary. Whis, the recently released event-exclusive character, will also be a battle bonus character, and the bonus amount will increase based on limit breaks. You can still get Whis from the ongoing event, so it's a good idea to collect Z-Power and power Whis up to the max. Coming up next is this. It's time for Raid 5 in the ongoing non-stop anniversary raid event. As with the previous raids, you can earn 700 Chrono Crystals, and by collecting raid honors, you can also get other fantastic rewards, so don't miss out.
We've introduced some events and one of the new characters, Super Saiyan Trunks, Teen, and Gohan. But as we mentioned at the beginning of the show, there's one more legend character to come. You've all been waiting. Here it is. Take a look at this.
I'll discipline you.
Prepare yourself! No!
Fusion Ha! Over here! Let's go! Ha! Here! Try taking this one! You're gonna get it! Wild Cannon! Burst! Grit those teeth! Get blasted! Here's more! Got something for you! Take this! And get low! Amazing, right?
And there you have it. The new character is none other than the Legend's original character, Super Saiyan God Shallot from the main story, finally playable in Legend Rarity. Shallot was originally only available in the main story, and many of you have been asking for a fully playable version of the character. Now it's finally releasing for the 8th anniversary. The wait is over. But that's not all. Bulma, Youth, and Jackal, who also play an important role in Legend's original story, are arriving as a supporter. Like Shallot, this supporter is another Game Originals from Legends. Let's get started with supporter Bulma, Youth, and Jackal's abilities. Take a look.
I'll discipline you.
Prepare yourself! No!
This supporter will have an effect like Maju or Gohan Kid that will interrupt an enemy combo in reaction to a Blast Arts attack. In order for it to activate, the enemy must have at least 2 Hyper Saiyan characters. If you choose this supporter when facing a Hyper Saiyan party, you'll be able to stop a combo a single time. It's an easy to understand effect. Like other supporters, the ability will be upgraded to the more powerful support ability 2 at level 30, which allows the effect to activate after 50 timer counts have passed from the start of battle. At level 60, the illustration will depict the lovable duel with Bulma looking as lively as ever and Jackal striking his signature pose, so you'll want to aim for that too. That was a quick look at Bulma Yub and Jaco. So let's move on to Super Saiyan Gosh Shallot.
Over here! You're gonna get it! Guile Cannon! Burst! Let's go! Ha! This one! Grit those teeth! Get blasted! Here's more! Got something for you! Take this! And get lost! Amazing, right?
Super Saiyan Gosh Shallot will be Green Plus and will have a Z ability 2 that buffs Episode Game Originals, Tag Fusion Warrior, and Tag God Key allies. What makes Shallot special? That would be the ability to switch to Light Element, a key consumption type unique gauge, and a unique special move arts. First, let's discuss how Shallot changes elements. If the enemy switches while Shallot is on the battlefield or activates a special move arts, Ultimate Arts, Awakened Arts, or Rising Rush, and you would be at an element disadvantage, Shallot will switch to Light. Remember that Light has no elemental weaknesses. That means you won't need to worry about element disadvantages when attacking or defending, so you can activate Rising Rush or take the enemy's strongest attacks head-on. Plus, you'll get a damage buff and draw a card at the same time if the enemy switches, so chaining together arts to dish out damage can be a great strategy. Moving on, we have Shallot's Key Consumption type, Unique Gauge. It charges based on ki consumed by allies, and you can activate 2 powerful effects by consuming it. By using Strike or Blast Arts when the gauge has at least 25% charge, you'll draw special arts and get a damage boost. Also, if you are hit by an enemy arts when the gauge has at least 25% charge, you'll recover health and reduce the enemy's ki. This unique gauge is great for both offense and defense, and we recommend using it after you've spent your ki attacking with an ally character. Lastly, let's touch on Shallot's unique special move arts. It's an attack called Wild Cannon Burst that takes elements from both Shallot and Giblet, making it perfect for Shallot. As for what it does, using it will destroy all special move arts in your hand and then trigger a number of effects equal to the number of special move arts destroyed plus 1. These include powerful effects like Inflicting Feint, boosting damage guard penetration, limiting enemy healing to 60%, and preventing switching. Even without these random effects, it's quite a powerful special move arts, so keep on unleashing Wild Cannon Bursts. Additionally, Shallot's starter ability nullifies attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions, buffs ally damage, and more. So try out these powerful abilities for yourself. That's it for Super Saiyan Gosh Shallot. That's all for the abilities, but let's take a closer look at the illustration. As you can see, Legend Super Saiyan Gosh Shallot will also have 3 versions of the illustration that unlock based on the character's limit break. The blue and red effects are reminiscent of Shallot and Giblet, while the aura around the character's fist gives it more impact than the still image. Shallot appears in the background for the 3rd stage illustration, which looks extra cool thanks to the black and gold color scheme. It's relatively easy to limit break Legend characters since they draw from summons with 2000 Z power, so you can unlock the 2nd stage illustration just by getting a 2nd copy of the character. Don't miss your chance to get it. If you tap the menu in the bottom right of the home screen, then go to Other and then Status, you can set whichever illustration you like. If you get Shallot, it might be a good chance to update your home screen too. Let's introduce the summons for this part. The special format for the 8th anniversary will continue, and you'll be guaranteed to get Legend Super Saiyan Trunks Teen and Gohan and Legend Super Saiyan Gosh Shallot from their respective summons by the 450th drop instead of the usual 500th. So make sure to play during this special format. That's not all. In celebration of the release of Legend Super Saiyan Gosh Shallot, we are adding a story event that recounts how Shallot came to be. You'll be able to read stories spotlighting Shallot, Giblet, and Shallot. And by completing them, you'll not only earn exclusive sleeves, but also unique equipment that you can use for Shallot. Also, if you have obtained Super Saiyan God Shallot, you'll be able to clear a stage to earn 1000 Z power for it. Don't forget to participate as this will be a limited time event. Next up, we'll be introducing an event exclusive character. It's a Legends original character that is becoming fully playable in a new form. Here it is. That character is Sparking Super Saiyan God Giblet. Use Giblet in an episode Game Originals Party to get a boost to damage and damage guard. Try it together with Shallot or Trunks and Gohan. Giblet can support allies and has an especially powerful special move arts. When allies use arts, ally damage will be boosted and Giblet's own special move damage will go up. It'll be easy to support allies and then deal serious damage with the special move arts. When you land a special move arts, you'll destroy your entire hand and draw 4 new cards. That's all for Giblet. You'll be able to obtain Giblet from new stages added to the Chronicle of the Red Fusion Warrior event that we introduced earlier. These new stages are scheduled to release next week, so keep an eye out. This was a character you couldn't play as outside of the main story, so be sure to collect Z-Power through playing the event.
That wraps up the new characters. But that's not all we have for the 8th anniversary campaign. We've still got plenty of exciting info lined up for you. Up next is this.
A new adventure event, Celebrate 8 Years, Open Up Panel Adventure is here. Here's how it works. You can obtain job requests from the original series events, and then use them to start adventures, just like in regular adventure events. But when returning from adventures, you'll obtain panel points. Collect tons of these points. That's the main goal of panel adventures. If you're curious about the rewards, there are 3 major types of rewards you can get with these points. The first is point rewards. You can get these rewards by collecting a certain amount of points. There will be a number of items you can get, and here's what you can obtain. Obtainable items will reset every week after the event starts, so try and claim them all. The second type of rewards is panel rewards. Panels can be unlocked by collecting enough points, and when you do, you'll receive rewards. Third is the completion rewards. These are rewards you can get by unlocking all the aforementioned panels. By doing so, you'll complete the adventure exclusive illustrations, and you'll get a background and sleeves based on that illustration as mission rewards. As for what the illustration might be, you'll have to play and find out. As you saw, you can get an exclusive background, sleeves, and other items from this event, so go out and get tons of points. Next, we just recently announced the results for Part 1, but Part 2 of Anniversary Chance Time is coming soon. Just like before, you'll be able to collect Chance Time tickets through the login bonus. Once you claim those tickets, don't forget to exchange them for Chance Balls. From tomorrow, if your numbers were drawn in Part 1, you'll be able to exchange them for prize tickets at the exchange shop. Use those prize tickets to get great items. Plus, all of your numbers that were not winners can still be exchanged for assist tickets. This time, you can exchange 7 assist tickets for 1 prize ticket. This exchange also starts tomorrow, but please note that you can only exchange your losing numbers from Part 1 for assist tickets during this period. You'll definitely want to check out the exchange shop. You can also combine prize tickets earned from both Parts 1 and 2 together and exchange them for even greater rewards, so there's something for everyone to look forward to in Part 2. Sparking, Zaha will be getting an exclusive unique equipment. From buffs to Shallot's starter ability, to the arrival of Giblet, it's an exciting time for episode game originals, so be sure to try these characters together. With 2 new characters and that Zenkai Awakening for Goku and Bardock, we hope you'll even try parties where all 6 units are game originals. Zaha's equipment is set to release next week, but starting tomorrow, we'll be holding another Equipment Ultra Upgrade Bonanza. Equipment that powers up episode game originals characters is coming, so take this chance to obtain and upgrade your favorite equipment. There will also be a Legend Limited character receiving a Zenkai Awakening in early July. More information will be revealed at a later date on our official social media, so stay tuned. Next on the lineup is this. We have a new season of PvP rating matches coming up, called Who's the 8th Anniversary Strongest Fighter? Anniversary Super Space Time Duel Season 1. You can earn a total of 1,000 Chrono Crystals from the exchange shop, and by finishing this season and the next at Godly rank, you'll receive an anniversary exclusive title commemorating your achievement. What's more, players who rank within the top 100 for both the first and second seasons will be awarded an additional honorary title and have their names listed in the news as star players who brought the heat in PvP during the 8th anniversary. Test your might and prove you're the strongest through rating matches this 8th anniversary. Also, for this season, we'll be adjusting the tiers of these characters. These characters synergize well with the new upcoming characters, so use them together when you head into battle. And that's not all. During the anniversary period, we'll be running a campaign where you can obtain Chrono Crystals based on your battle rank. So even if you didn't get the chance to raise your battle rank last season, now is the perfect time to give it a try. As for the ongoing anniversary treasure battle, the item dropped from the treasure chest will change, and there will be a new exchange shop. You will of course also be able to obtain Chrono Crystals, so please give it a shot.
Let's move on to collab info. Last time, we mentioned an upcoming collab with Dragon Ball Super Card Game Fusion World, and today we have more information to share. The new character we just revealed, Legend Super Saiyan God Charlotte, will be released as a leader card. We also have some sample images we'd like to show you right now. Take a look.
This is the awakened version of the leader card, and the old art card uses Legend Super Saiyan God Charlotte's Stage 3 illustration. Now, you can see the illustration emblazoned with black and gold in card form. And for those who are curious, the regular pre-awakened art shows Charlotte and Giblet, which is the same illustration that will appear on the Legend's title screen starting tomorrow for a limited time only. Unfortunately, we can't reveal the illustration for the pre-awakened side of the old art card just yet, but it uses an illustration that will be revealed in the Celebrate 8 Years Open Up Panel Adventure event, which starts tomorrow, so try your hand at the event to check it out.
There are 2 more cards we can show you today. Here they are.
Giblet and Super Saiyan God Giblet will be released as SR cards. The alt art will be the Super Saiyan God Giblet that we just announced will become playable. Charlotte, Giblet, and Charlotte are all set to appear in the 11th booster pack for Dragon Ball Super Card Game Fusion World Brightness of Hope, slated for release in fall of 2026. More information on these cards will be revealed on the official X account for Fusion World, so keep an eye out for further updates. Next up, social media campaigns.
A gift campaign is starting on our official X account now. Just follow our official X account and then post your thoughts about the 8th anniversary or what you are most excited about along with the hashtag shown here. If you do, you could be one of 4 users randomly selected to receive a headphone with the Legend and 8th anniversary logo. We hope to see a lot of posts from you all. Please check our official X accounts for details. We've also got this campaign in store.
We'll be holding a trailer sharing campaign later on our official social media after the new characters drop. All players will receive incredible rewards if the designated pause reaches the goal for shares and likes. We will announce the start of the campaign on our official X at a later time, so be sure to give us a follow. On to the next campaign. We've got icons for your social media accounts and wallpapers for your phone, with designs based on the characters introduced today. Legend Super Saiyan Trunks Teen and Gohan, and Legend Super Saiyan Gosh Shallot. These icons and wallpapers will be given away on our official social media, so stay tuned. Next up, on the official Discord server, you can get advice on party formations, look for friends or a guild to join, and more. It has a variety of channels to help everyone have even more fun with Legends. Plus, there's also a channel where you can invite other players for a friend battle, so please use it as a great way to battle players around the world. There's even a Dragon Ball Hunt channel, which should help with collecting all the Dragon Balls. If you haven't joined yet, we hope you'll do so during the campaign. Lastly, we have some info about the web store. There are a ton of great deals available on the web store, including the monthly pack, which comes with 100 extra Chrono Crystals when you buy it on the web store, and the available weekly Legends support pack, which is a free pack of item you can grab every week. Note that the purchase limit for some items is shared between the app and the web store. Whether you're using it already or have yet to give it a try, we hope you'll check out the web store and take advantage of all those great deals. Alright, it's time for what you've all been waiting for. Let's reveal the promo code that you can use to get Chrono Crystals. Here it is. Today's promo code is Original88953. Follow the directions on the slide to go to the web store, enter the promo code, and receive your gift. It's claimable right now. To use the web store, you'll need to have a Bandai Namco ID connected through the data transfer settings. If you're not sure how, we have a how to use the web store video, so be sure to check it out.
And there you have it. That's everything we have for you today. Both Legend Super Saiyan Trunks Teen and Gohan and Legend Super Saiyan God Shallot are characters that all of us on the management team wanted to release someday, and we are thrilled to be able to do so for the 8th anniversary. We'll be holding tons more events as part of the 8th anniversary campaign, so we hope everyone will continue to enjoy the festivities alongside these new characters. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Bye!